Hey, what you doing?
Checking the oil.
Oh, cool. Show me how to do it.
Well, it's easy on this car.
What kind of car is this?
The 2009 Volkswagen Passat.
Okay.
And it's got a 4-cylinder, 2-liter turbo engine. This is the dipstick. It's marked orange, so it's pretty easy to see. Sometimes it can be dirty, but you know, some cars it's not orange, some it's yellow. And there's some markings on here that, just like if you can imagine, it's a dip stick. You dip it into the oil and it's going to leave a mark as where the oil was, meaning you'll have some oil on the stick when you pull it out. So here you can see there's a min and a max. You want somewhere in between here, which is the min and the max. I don't know, if you get too close you might, you know, go cross-eyed. So
And where are you putting that?
in the dipstick hole. And here you can see there's oil on the dipstick. Actually, this is a little overfilled, so.
Oh no, is that bad?
Well, not really. It's on an angle too, so you want the car like flat and level. Like if you stand back a little bit, you can see how the car's, you know, kind of tilted a little bit. So ideally it should be flat and level, but I'm just doing this because I want to make sure that this oil is not below the minimum. So, and while I'm in here, I'll usually just go ahead and take a look at the coolant level and make sure on this Volkswagen there's a min and a max as well. And so generally speaking, if it's at this halfway of the line of the bottle, then that's fine. You got coolant wash fluid here that you go ahead and do.
Do you have to check these things daily, or how often?
Older cars, I would recommend every time you get oil, check it. And yeah, you can certainly go ahead and check it whenever you're driving on long distances. And check your oil every time you get gas, like fill it up. That's a good idea, especially older cars. And if you're low, like a half a quart, that's all right. But if you're a quart low, you probably want to add it. And most cars will have the oil cap on top of the engine, and it may not look like that. And you just turn that counterclockwise and just twist off. See, there you go. That's where you put the engine oil, and that's where.
How much does this car take as far as engine oils?
Well, during an oil change, it's going to be about 5 quarts. It's like 4.9 quarts, something like that. But and this if you do the oil change. On top is the oil filter, so that's kind of nice. It makes it easy, but you still have to drain the oil down there.
This is the oil filter?
Yeah, that's the oil
How do you access that? That looks tight.
You need a special tool, which is a cap that basically sits on top of it like a wrench, and then you have a ratchet or a breaker bar that you just kind of twist it off. It's not on very tight, so don't think that you have to put it on super tight. It's only like 4 or 5 foot-pounds. So, and while you're at it, you might as well.
Uh-oh, what?
You might as well, when you're done under the hood, always just make sure it's closed and latched. You might as well check the tire pressure.